Hello, everyone. This is Samantha from My Dolly Dreams Came True. Y'all, oh my goodness. I know I sound dramatic, but it is always something in our doll world and in our real world as well. But anyway, say hello to all of our besties. I'm going to turn it over to RB Jules Barbie, and she's going to share some wonderful things with you today. Hello, everyone. This is RB Jules Barbie. As Samantha has says, yes, it's always something going on in my world, in our world, in the adult doll world. Anyway, um, so y'all already know. Didn't do have a video ready for y'all yesterday. My social battery was down. I couldn't even really eat. All I could do was sleep, which is what I did most of yesterday. Uh, I did have a therapy session yesterday, which was very well much needed. But, well, no, but that was very, very well much needed. I had a lot of things I had to do yesterday in terms of helping my mom, and I didn't get much sleep the night before because noises bother me. And sometimes, well, a lot of times at night, when everything gets quiet, I can hear every noise there is, you would think, on the planet. The refrigerator, the air conditioner, I can hear the fan, I can hear other TVs, I can hear airplanes going overhead, I can hear cars outside, you name it. I can even hear quiet. And yes, you can hear quiet, and it's annoying. But I thank the Most High God in Christ that I can hear. But it does nothing for my neurodivergence. It drives me nuts. Uh, it sends my nervous system to a whole nother level. And yeah, sometimes, well, a lot of times I can't sleep. So, yeah. Anyway, so, but I am bringing a video to you today, and there will be a video tomorrow. This week, I will not be sharing any castaway dolls or restyles. We'll get back to that next week. And yeah, it's just a lot. And doing a lot, trying to process a lot, and not complaining. I'm just sharing because it helps me to decompress. And I appreciate y'all listening to me, sometimes going down a rabbit hole or sharing, giving y'all, life updates, which for me seems like every day because something every day is going on different. So anyway, y'all, I know y'all see this Barbie doll extra number 6, and Christy, she can be in on a shot on this one. I'm still getting used to her. I'm getting more used to Christy than when I initially unboxed her and had to get adjusted to the significant changes that they made in terms of making her look more like a human face sculpt as opposed to the Barbie face sculpt. Even though I have seen someone look like her, um, the original Barbie. I've seen someone look like her. I've seen it, and so just still getting adjusted. Still not crazy about the dress, and as we can see, Barbie Deluxe Style doll number 6. She has on the same dress. It's just the color. It's a uh, a rose salmon, and that's not a rose, like a salmon, pink salmon color, and or flamingo pink color, metallic color, and I'm not crazy about it. So, but I really wanted this doll, but I wanted Christy first. So, in running errands yesterday, um, I did come across her, and she was the only one sitting. I was like, "Whoa, wait a minute!" And so I got her. Really wanted her. Glad to actually have her because I was going to purchase her at Amazon. But sometimes it just feels good to get dolls from the store where you can actually see them in the store. So I was glad to get her. And I'm going to talk about some other things in another video when I do the unboxing. But so let's move Christy back over. She will make an appearance again in another video. So for those of you who don't have Christy, we'll talk about some things in another video and doing the comparisons. So, and I know you see the Powerpuff Girl. We're going to talk about her. So really, out of this doll series, because I showed y'all in a post, the next series coming, y'all, I am not lying. I want all of them, and I usually don't. They're all dressed in pink, every last one of them, and I want them. I do. No joke. And they'll be out next month. So I have cut down on my doll budget tremendously. I'm only focusing on things that I really, really want because I have seen what happens. And I'm going to get back to talking about this doll. I see what happens when a lot of people buy dolls. And I mean, you know, a whole lot of dolls. They have a huge doll collection and they wind up selling dolls because then they narrow down to the ones that they really want in their doll collection. And what that's teaching me is, as I'm watching this, because I'm a student for life, I believe in learning from other people's choices, whether it's mistakes or the choices of the things that they think is good at the moment. I find a lot of people, they start selling off their doll collection because they realize they have too many dolls. And I will be, purchasing dolls, but only the ones that I want. And just based on learning from other doll collectors, only getting what you really want, the dolls that really, really mean something to you, and not just get every doll because there's the latest dolls that's coming out, because there are quite a few dolls that have come out that I have not get and that I don't plan to get. Now, son, can you close grandma's door up, please? Now I do intend to get the Clueless dolls. I don't know when, but I intend to get them. But they're not on my radar right now. My mind actually is somewhere else, and as you watch different videos, you'll see exactly where my mind is in terms of the dolls that I want. I rarely get dolls immediately. That doll has to really, really be a doll I want. I generally don't. It's either a month later, a couple of months later, maybe a year later, maybe a year or two later. Just when it hits me. Some of it most of it is my neurodivergence because my mind shifts a lot. So, but I'm learning that, only get the dolls that you really want, the dolls that you really like, the dolls that speak to you in your collection, the dolls that that you can look at every day, that you want to look at every day, and you don't want to look at boxes every day. You don't want to do that. And you want the dolls to be in your family, and the ones that you want to look at, the ones that you want to play, whether you shift, switch them out and use different dolls for different reasons. That's your choice. But I've been seeing it, and some of it literally could be the economy that's forcing people to sell off some of their collection, and that's very realistic. It's very realistic. And some people, it could be that they realize that they they have too many dolls. Their thoughts and their values have changed in terms of um, collecting dolls. And so they no longer, you know, feel the same love and connection for those dolls. And that's a true factor as well. And so I'm learning as because I've only been doing this myself a few years, 3 years, I think 3 years this year. And I have y'all haven't seen all of my doll collection really. I show snippets of pictures here and there, but I'm still working on things, my collection as I want it to look in terms of dolls that literally make me happy. If I look on this wall and I look at the dolls, they make me happy. If I look at another wall and understand why the dolls are on that wall, they make me smile. Or in my case, because for me, it's truly, truly about healing. And the reason why people collect dolls is different. It's very different. And we all know, for me, excuse me, my cat Popcorn, she trying it today. Um, um, Everybody has a reason why, and we know for me it's about healing. And I'm really at the beginning of this, so I'm really trying to be careful and not just get the ooh, I gotta have this doll or that doll, and that doll really doesn't pertain to the purpose of this channel or to add to my healing. Now, there are some dolls that I will get who I feel that I can love and add into my doll family, like the LOL dolls. We all know how I absolutely love them, and a lot of people don't because they don't like the way that their eyes look, but that's okay. For me, I love the whimsical, oversized, cartoony style looking doll because that makes me think about, because some of these toy lines that come out, and y'all, I don't even know how I went down this rabbit hole because I really just intended to just show you these dolls, but I'm going this way for a reason because I've been observing some things. Um, the LOL dolls, they make me happy when I'm in some of my worst spaces. They really tug at my heart. The way that I style all of my dolls, whether they are Barbie or whatever dolls, which y'all all know it's mostly Barbie, period. Um, but they make me happy. And in terms of, the way my collection is set up, and I will do a full tour at some point, but I'm nowhere near ready for that. That's why I show stuff in snippets, little things here and there, because I'm still learning all of these things myself because I'm doing it according to the way it makes me happy. Like, I think I had mentioned about my cutie wall once, and it started out with just little cute dolls. It has manifested and turned it into something beautiful that when I'm feeling down, I mean really, really down, and the wall is so colorful and sparkly that when I look, it really just break up some of that energy and the stress and the anxiety and just make me smile the happiest smile. And as I was saying about the LOL OMG dolls, they speak to um, maybe the 7 or 8 year old girl in me, because I feel that kids today, they have some of the coolest toys. Not to say we didn't, but they have some of the coolest toys in the coolest colors in the coolest doll collections, I guess, because I really, didn't pay too much to my doll collections or my dolls during my time, except for when I seen the commercials because I really didn't get any, and that's okay. But I'm paying attention. It's like I'm awake and I'm aware, and I really see what's going on. It's like, wow, because I really love dolls. Because I don't just have like different collections of Barbie dolls. I also have porcelain dolls, and they're up in the attic. Um, and then a neighbor, when they got ready to move, which I don't think the either she just didn't care or she didn't realize what she had, because she had very expensive dolls that's worth a lot of money. And I'm like, are you sure about this? Do you know what you're doing? She was like, yeah. I wasn't going to turn it down. And I didn't. And it added to the doll collection, the porcelain doll collection that I already have. And all of that is up in the attic, and I might bring that back down. And but I'm just noticing that I really feel like it's important. Collect the dolls that you really want. Even as I show y'all dolls, I'm showing y'all dolls that I really want. The dolls I really want in my collection, and that they're important to me when I look at them every day. And I have them, I like for them to live a certain way and look a certain way. And, you know, um, you may have seen a short that was my living room table. And well, now it's in my bedroom. But anyway, and that's how it's set up. And my cutie wall, and it's still a cutie wall, is set up the same way. Set up the same way. And I just can't emphasize enough, y'all. Collect the dolls that y'all really want. Don't let people influence you to just buy, and get the oohs and the ahs, because, and then at the end of the day, you really don't want that doll, and you really don't love that doll. And I really take the time with all of my dolls, with the decisions that I make with all of them. Every single doll that I have shown, I really made a conscious decision. I want this doll. And even with the Castaway dolls, I made a conscious decision that I wanted to do something different with them. And everybody do your own thing. Really, collect the dolls that you want. That's going to make you happy, and you want to look at every day. And and if you can avoid having stockpiles of dolls, because I see people, they got storage units, and they have garages stockpiled with dolls that they aren't selling. They're just sitting there. They're just sitting there. And yeah, I don't know why I went down this rabbit hole, y'all. It's just I don't know. I really do have a whole lot on my mind, but what I'm not going to do, I'm not going to inundate you all with politics. And that's all I'm going to say about that, because we all get enough about that. But I just see a lot of things going on in the world, and I guess I want to kind of like talk about doing things that actually make you happy. And dolls do make us happy, but just focus on the ones that really make you happy. Because really, for real, doll collecting can become stressful and riddled with anxiety, because I experienced that, especially the year after I started doll collecting and the Barbie craze happened. OMG. And I mean that. I mean that. The stress and the anxiety to be a part of the Barbie craze and looking at the movie, and to have the Barbie paraphernalia and the dolls and all of the other things, it was good and bad for me. The stress was off the chain, and it caused so much anxiety. And I was like, it was crazy. And I had to take a seat back. And then, even on Instagram, and I have a lot of doll pics on Instagram, and y'all check them out if y'all want, if you feel like it. Just doing the doll photography for that alone can cause things, and creating scenes and telling stories. And, I had to pull back on even all of that, because it was causing major stress and anxiety, and me figuring it out the way I need to do it for me, and not feeling like I got to keep it with everybody else. And that's why now I take pics of the way I want, the way I wanted to look, and how I wanted to look. So, Do your doll collecting and collect the dolls you want that make you happy. And don't feel like if other people do things in different manners for whatever reason, but if that's not what fits you, don't do it. Don't do it. Because in the end, you will become stressed out, become riddled with anxiety, and then you'll no longer enjoy collecting dolls. The original reason that either it brought you back to collecting dolls or you feel like you wanted to start in the first place, you'll lose it. You will lose it. And you'll lose the whole point and stop collecting altogether. Don't let anybody do that to you. Not even me. Not even me. And I'm going to continue to share the dolls with you that I love. And if you feel inspired to get one of the dolls that I share with you, to God be all the glory. And if you don't, and you just enjoy me sharing the dolls that I want in my collection, that's great too. That's great. You know, I don't know. It's really been, this has been bottled up in me for a long time. And I feel like it's time for it to come out. It really, really is. It really is. Because I've observed a lot, from looking at Instagram channels, looking at different YouTube channels, and looking at different people going through different changes and seasons for whatever reason. And I'm just sharing my 2 cents. That's it. That's all. Collect the way that you want to collect. And but let me get back to sharing the 2 dolls that I have. And out of this collection, again, I only got this one. And when I was out shopping, Christy, come on now. When I was out shopping, I've seen this doll right here, and I've seen her. I've seen the other 3 dolls, but even though that Millie is wearing pink, no, it wasn't enough for me to say I'm gonna bring her home. They just didn't. They did not speak to me. They did not speak to the fact that I would want to add them to my family. But this doll right here, I wanted her. And it wasn't until after I got Christy and, I'm like, okay, I still want her. So that's why I got this one. Now, the other collection, I ain't gonna lie, I want all 4 of them. I do. But I'm not opening any dolls in this one. Y'all know I always do that. And those videos, for some reason, sometimes don't perform the highest. But sometimes, y'all, when I do that, I'm really just want to share what with you, what I'm bringing to in terms of dolls that I may have purchased. And I may not have the energy to unbox a doll. Really not. But I just want to share with you anyway. So, yes, y'all. I gave in. And I got Bubbles. So, I normally don't buy dolls in full sets. I really don't. I really just get the doll that I want. But, part of it is for me, and part of it, they are my dolls in my doll collection. But I got them because they're LOL and part of it is nostalgia for my daughter. She doesn't want these dolls, but it's like, she was like, Mom, if you're going to get them, you might as well get all of them. So I kind of gave into that. And I was like, I don't know if I wanted Bubbles. Let's look at Bubbles and Buttercup. And then when she went into the history about Bubbles, because we all know that I only wanted the other one because, she was pink and doing her pink and orange thing. And so when my daughter went into like I said, went into why, about Bubbles and Buttercup and, gave the history behind it. Because like I had mentioned before, I really didn't watch the Powerpuff Girls like that, I watched it, with my children. A lot of times I watch cartoons and things with my children that I personally, as an avid cartoon watcher, would not have watched on my own. And the Powerpuff Girls is one. So, she shared, her conviction and so much compassion. I was like, okay, I'll go ahead on and get her, And so, she's cute. I love her cute little blue outfit with her hoodie. And we're going to take a look at her. She has a cute little phone and brush. And of course, you can see that her stand is in the back. She comes with 8 accessories. If she came looking like this, I don't care what my daughter said, I think I would have left her in the store. And I think I say this about every single one. So, she comes with her high heel wedge tennis shoes and her cute little outfit and everything. Christy is just doing the most today. Let's move her out the way. Um, and she just dressed come cute, with her little barrettes on her hair and everything. And we're going to get more into her when I unbox her in another video. It won't be in this one. And I probably will unbox the other one this week. But I am, y'all, still extremely tired. I am drained beyond words. Beyond words. So, y'all, again, sharing my 2 cents and my opinion. Collect what make you happy. So that's all I have for you today in this video. Please always remember to please like, share, and subscribe. Turn on the notification button. Y'all, I have started a TikTok channel, Barbie channel, and I will put that information in the community corner, wherever you want, so that you can also check out my posting things on TikTok as well. Yeah, so y'all, that's all I have for you today. Please do all the fun things. Please like, share, and subscribe. Turn on your notification button so that you will know when I upload a new video. And until next time, may your dolly dreams continue to come true.